Hello, everybody. My name is Cassandra Castaneda, and this is my informative speech for COM 101. To begin with, this is my audience. Today, I will be informing you guys about human trafficking and the human trafficking crisis we are currently experiencing in the United States. Human trafficking in the United States is serious and often overlooked. It is exploiting of individuals without their will. Imagine getting taken away from your family against your will to do stuff that you don't want and not being able to escape. Well, this is not just seen in movies, it's not just seen in fictional stories. This is seen in communities, in our own communities, and it's often hidden in plain sight. Today, I will be discussing the human trafficking crisis in the United States and how to spread awareness and explain why it is a critical ongoing issue. Human trafficking is seen in our communities, is seen in our states, in our country, and we need to spread awareness on it. I personally did some research in trusted sources such as the U.S. Department of State as well as the Polaris Project. And these all focused on human trafficking and all information you might be wondering about it. Firstly, we'll be talking about what is human trafficking and who is exposed to human trafficking. Secondly, we are going to explain why human trafficking is still an ongoing issue in the United States. And lastly, we are going to talk about ways of how to recognize warning signs of potential sex trafficking victims and how to report it. So, what is sex trafficking and who is exposed? Sex trafficking is modern day slavery that includes individual force of individual by manipulation for commercial or sexual acts. Labor trafficking is when you are forced to work for long hours with little to no pay in unsafe conditions. According to the Polaris Project, thousands of human trafficking cases are reported in the United States each year. So, who is exposed to human trafficking? There is no standard race or age or anything of potential victims, but according to the congress.gov, victims tend to be younger people. Immigrants are also targeted because of the language barrier faced and for the fear of speaking up because they are not in their country. Now that we have a solid understanding of what human trafficking is and who is most exposed to it, it is important to understand why it continues to happen. Why is human trafficking overlooked and continue to exist nowadays? Human trafficking continues to thrive because of factors like poverty, illegal services, economic problems in the United States, such as housing, financial situation. Traffickers use financial situations to gaslight and prey and recruit their victims. Also, there is very much lack of awareness that contributes to not be able to recognize a human trafficking situation, and this leads to people not speaking up. According to RecognizeCodeRoad.com, Stockholm Syndrome also plays a huge role in human trafficking not being reported. What is Stockholm Syndrome? Stockholm Syndrome is when a victim develops positive feelings for their trafficker, which leads to them not report because their brain does not comprehend that they are indeed a victim. Understanding the causes of human trafficking, why it continues to occur, helps us realize that this is an issue that is preventable. This leads us to the next question. How can we be able to help prevent human trafficking? Prevention awareness of human trafficking, how to identify signs. A victim might appear fearful, appear to be controlled, avoids eye contact. These are all signs of a potential victim. An example is also long hours worked against your will when it comes to labor trafficking. Educating, reporting, educating people helps us play a big role in reporting. We do have a hotline, the National Hotline for Human Trafficking. This provides a way to report potential human trafficking victims anonymously to help get help for a potential victim. Educating communities and schools can also help recognize signs. As we conclude, it is important to reflect on what we have learned and how to take action. Today we have discussed what human trafficking is and who is most vulnerable to it, and how to recognize, prevent, and report it. Human trafficking in the United States is an ongoing issue. And today I aimed at raising awareness and understanding as well as educating on how to pick up on the warning signs. Although human trafficking is overlooked, awareness can help bring light and staying informed as well as educating on warning signs of potential victims. Staying informed, each and every one of us can play a role in helping putting a stop to human trafficking in the United States. Thank you. And once again, this is my audience. Thank you.